Okay everyone, welcome finally to Minecraft. I have been threatening it for quite some time and we're finally here. We're going to play Minecraft. We're going to do a survival mode game. We're going to do a survival playthrough. I've got a lot planned for this. We're going to do some big builds. Obviously we're going to start by just getting ourselves started off, getting ourselves going, getting ourselves secure from all the monsters and everything. And then we're going to try and do some big builds, and we're going to do the whole thing in survival. So we're not using craft mode, creative mode rather. We are in survival mode. So we've got all the challenges that brings with us of avoiding the mobs, protecting ourselves from those, and finding our own resources. So we are going to get ourselves going. And one thing you've probably noticed, this is not the PC version. This is in fact the PS4 version, which is obviously a little bit different to what you may be used to seeing. An awful lot of people who play Minecraft play the PC version, but I thought I'd be a bit different and play the PS4 version. So I have already set up a world, so we're going to go into that world. Do excuse me, my throat is still a little bit on the sore side. So let's get ourselves into the game then. So I've already created this world purely so it would load a little bit quicker at the start of this video, so we didn't have to wait around for it to generate the world. Here we are in the middle of nowhere. We literally are in the middle of a field with some mountains over there. We've got a mountain behind us, so we're in a nice, it's actually not a bad starting location really. There's no water nearby that I can see, but we've got a kind of open area here. We've got some sheep wandering about. I'm just going to try and go a little bit higher up. So first things first. Oh, is this a cave? Oh no, we've got a little patch of water. Okay, so first things first, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get myself going with a little hidey hole. First thing we need to do, obviously in survival mode, look at all the cows over there, that's awesome. The first thing that's going to happen in survival mode is we are going to hit the night time. The monsters are all going to come out. We need to keep ourselves protected. Wow! What is that? What is that over there? That's a big building. There's a massive, great big building over there. That has never happened to me before. Look at that. Okay, well that's caught me by surprise and slightly changed my plans for this video. So let's head over in that general direction. Let's get down here then. I was going to sort of just do a hidey hole over here and then sort of go into my spiel about what we're going to do next, but forget that. Let's go over to that great big building. That must be, I know there has, since I haven't played Minecraft for quite a while actually. There's plenty of other games that I've been playing. I haven't been playing Minecraft, and that I know there's been a big update to the console version of Minecraft. There's a creeper down there. I have seen it. I know there's been a big update to the console version of Minecraft because it popped up on the screen when I loaded it just so. And I know one of those things is that villages have been tweaked, but that's not quite what I was expecting. That cannot possibly... I genuinely don't know what on earth this is. This is a whole new experience for me as it is for you. Or maybe you play the console version and you know precisely what this is all about. I honestly swear to you, this is a brand new world. I have not done anything to this world. I've done nothing. I've built nothing. This has just literally been spawned. What on earth is this? Humongous great big mansion. Okay, this is new. Right, let's find a door. Obviously I can hack my way in, but I don't want to do that. I can see villagers and people around inside it actually as well. Or I saw somebody moving. I don't know who they were, whether they were a villager or whether they were a witch or what they were. That looks a bit like... I don't know. Have I missed an update? I haven't been watching the Minecraft news. I haven't watched any Minecraft updates, news, forums, anything. So maybe I've missed a memo. Maybe I have missed a memo. Wow, this is pretty awesome. Whatever it is. I just can't find a door. There's going to be a way into this thing. There's got to be a doorway somewhere. Surely there must be a way in. This is pretty cool. I don't know what it is, but it's pretty cool. So I'm going to be setting my hidey hole up fairly close to this. If I can't find a way in, and it is looking increasingly like I'm not going to find a way in. I'm really... Oops, I've got myself stuck in a hill. Okay, well this isn't quite how I was planning to start this series, I have to say. I was planning on doing the old get into a hidey hole, get ourselves some tools sorted out. Oh, I found a door. Excellent. Wow. Okay. Right. Okay, I've missed a memo. I have missed a memo somewhere. I've got a bed of mushrooms. I have got rooms. I have got some seriously impressive zombies attacking me. Oh, it's alright, I'll catch fire when he comes in here. I've got... Wow. There's another zombie at the end of the corridor. Chests! I've got the chests. I'm being attacked by something. I don't know what it is. It's a vindicator. And it killed me! Excellent. Okay. Well, I have missed some memos. I have seriously missed some memos. Okay. Right, so what we'll do then, I think for the rest of this video, I will do my little setup, I'll do my little hidey hole, and I'll do all that good stuff, and we'll tool up. After this video, I'm going to go off and do some reading. I'm going to go off and do some reading so that next time I'm not quite so surprised and shocked by what I'm finding. But wow. That's impressive. Okay, so let's get ourselves going then in this Minecraft survival playthrough. We shall go back in there when we are slightly better armed. Right now though, let's get ourselves our normal state of affairs. So I'm going to need to get myself some wood so I can make some tools. Excuse me, you're going to have to forgive me. I've still got a really, really dry throat now, more than a sore throat. But it's still a little tricky to talk. Talk at length and loudly. It's really, really tricky. Okay, so getting ourselves going then. Standard. Let's go back to what I was actually planning to do for this video. Go back to standard Minecraft starting off then. We're going to gather some wood. First thing we need to do. Basic survival material in Minecraft. You're going to have to forgive me as well if I say the long dark at any point, because I'm so used to playing the long dark. When I say the word survival, I'm likely to say the word long dark after it. Okay, so first thing we need in Minecraft is some wood. It's a basic survival requirement. And you can see here the main difference between the console version and the PC version is the crafting system. The crafting system is very, very different. In the PC version, you kind of have to know the recipes, or you can look them up in the recipe book, but you have to kind of lay out the materials yourself and all that kind of stuff. In the console version, you don't do that. You literally just go through the lists, go through the crafting item menus, and you find what you want and you just press the button and it makes it. So it's a lot easier to make and craft things in the console version. The downside of that though is the console version is usually several development steps behind the PC version. So what we're seeing in the console version has been in the PC version for some time. I haven't played either for quite a long time, if I'm completely honest with you. Ever since my PC crashed, I haven't played the PC version because I haven't got around to reinstalling it yet. So I'm being surprised by things, and it's interesting and exciting actually. Okay, so we have obviously we've harvested our wood. We've just converted that into planks, and we've just made a crafting table. The crafting table now allows us to make other things, so we can craft some sticks, and having crafted sticks we can move across to the tools and we can make ourselves some wooden tools. So I'm going to make myself a couple of wooden pickaxes, and I'm going to make myself a couple of wooden axes, and that's where I'm going to start myself off with. I might as well leave that there for the time being. I'm going to make a couple simply because they don't last very long, the wooden ones. I always aim to try and make stone ones as soon as I can. But to start with, a wooden one is absolutely fine. Oh, we're coming into a bit of a gravel bed here. Normally I'll be using a shovel for gravel, but I haven't got one, so I'm just going to use my pickaxe. And my hidey hole is basically going to be... Ooh, coal. Excellent. I need that. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Coal is a good resource. You're going to find it pretty much everywhere. And that's useful in this case because we need to make some torches to light our hidey hole. Otherwise there's a risk of monsters spawning inside our hidey hole. Okay, so let's get ourselves going then. So my hidey hole basically is a room. It's not going to be very big. Just dug into the side of a hill or dug down into the ground. It depends the terrain that you start the game with, where you are. You need to do this reasonably quickly. You need to make sure you've got a safe place to be before the first dark period comes around, so that you can be out of the way of all the monsters and you can keep yourself safe. So the hidey hole is the first obvious way to do that. It's just simply dig a hole into the wall, and that's it really. That's all there is to it. We've basically just dug a big hole, made ourselves a square room. We're going to pop our crafting table down in here. We need to make ourselves a door. Again, using that wood, we can make ourselves a door, and we can pop a door onto our hidey hole, and we now have a nice, safe, secure place to be. So monsters from outside cannot get in through that door, and I have a safe place to be. I always dig myself away because monsters can come up to the door if they see you, and if it's a creeper and you are close enough to the door, it will still go off potentially. So I always dig myself around the corner just to keep myself out of harm's way of the door, just in case. So the other thing that we could do with is some torches. And again, we need sticks, which we already have, and we need coal, which is why that was really useful. And it's in the tools menu, and we shall find it here. So we can just make ourselves a few, and we'll just plonk a couple down in the hidey hole, just so that we can light the hidey hole. So it's nice and safe in here. We're not going to get any monsters coming in. They're not going to be able to get at us. So we might as well... It's going dark outside now. We haven't got a bed. That's one thing we haven't managed to get yet. That's going to be next on our agenda, so we can skip through the nights. But right now, we just want to keep ourselves away from the monsters, keep ourselves out of harm's way, whilst we get ourselves set up and organised. Once we're a bit further along, we've got ourselves a bit better organised, we can be out at night and fight the monsters off. But right now, we're not in a great place to do that. So I'm going to dig out all the coal. Normally, I'll keep this a nice square, neat square room, but we have coal, and I need coal to make torches. Torches are really useful in Minecraft for lighting the way and also acting as beacons, so you can find your way back to your hidey hole. Now, one thing with the console version, you do get a blank map when you start the game. Oh, you used to get a blank map when you started the game. Now apparently you don't, so ignore me. You always used to get a blank map when you started the game in console version, but apparently now you don't, so let's not worry about that. But you always used to get a blank map so that you could immediately start plotting your way. Oh, actually no, I may have got a blank map because I died, didn't I? I forgot that. I did actually die, so we may well have had a blank map when we went off and explored that little room, that mansion that we came across, but I lost it. Right, okay, so we have now got to sit out the night, so I'll go through a few tutorial things. So we got ourselves going nice and quickly. Oops, I'm just revealing the secrets of how I'm recording this. Yeah, so first things first, we've got ourselves some tools. We've got ourselves some basic tools. By harvesting wood you can harvest by hand. You don't need a tool to harvest it. Once you've got that, you can make that into planks using the crafting system, and then you can use those planks to make a crafting table, and then you can craft pretty much everything else. So as is the same situation in the PC version, where you're limited in what you can craft in the PC version without a crafting table. It's the same here. You can only make certain things. You need a crafting table to make virtually everything else. So that's the first thing to try and make. Once you've got that made, you can break down some more of that wood into sticks, make yourself some basic tools, and dig yourself a hidey hole, just a little room dug into the side of the mountain, or dug down into the ground if you're on a relatively flat area, just to get yourself out of harm's way. Use some more wood to make a door, stick a door on the front of it so you're nice and safe, and you could do with lighting it as well. So if you're fortunate enough to find some coal quite early on, that's kind of cool, that's really useful. You can make some torches. If you can't, well, if you've got time to make a furnace, you can make a furnace. In fact, we might as well do that now because we have got some cobblestone. It's cobblestone to make a furnace, so we might as well make one. Then we have one. those are your two basic crafting bits of equipment. Crafting table and a furnace. Once you've got your furnace, you can put wood in there to turn it into charcoal, and you can then use that to make torches. So either way, coal, charcoal, you can make torches. So it's pretty much the same as the PC version, it's just slightly different in how it works. So that's how we get ourselves going. We have mined that coal. Coal is good because coal lets you make torches. Torches are good because torches light the way. They keep you away from the monsters. Monsters will only spawn in dark areas. If it's light, they won't spawn. We may as well turn all that into torches. We've got 14 torches, and I'll drop the rest of that coal into the furnace as fuel. I haven't got a chest yet, and I think I've run out of wooden planks, so I can't make a chest, but we'll sort that out in a bit when we can go back outside. I'm just going to move things around in my inventory menu, just so I can keep myself nice and organised. I like to be organised. So all those materials go over there, random stuff goes over here, tools are stacked up in these ones, and torches go in the fifth one. I tend to keep pickaxes, axes, shovels, swords in the first 4, and then torches in the 5th, and then anything else I'm using goes in the last 4 of the quick access slots. Yeah, controls are on the screen. You can see the various buttons and things that you need to be pressing. It's all fairly self-explanatory. L1, R1 to scroll across the quick access bar. If you bring up the crafting menu in a crafting table, it's the same buttons to flick between the tabs. If you want to go between those sections, you press R2 and L2, so the 2 back buttons to move between them. And of course, you just use the thumb sticks to scroll up and down and move around the crafting menu, and the X button to actually make things. So all fairly simple, all fairly self-explanatory. I'm now having to kill time because it's dark outside and I can't go anywhere. Okay, well, we've got ourselves going. I think we're doing pretty well. I think we're going to call it quits for this particular video then, but this is the start of our Minecraft series. So what are we going to have a crack at in this series? Well, we've got ourselves going, got ourselves a little hidey hole. This is just the beginning. What we're going to do next, we're going to build ourselves our first small little house, small little farmstead. It's not going to be very big. It's going to be quite neat, compact. It's not going to have very much in it, but it's going to give us a house that we can stay in. We're going to have a bed that we can sleep in to skip through the night. We're also then going to be able to start growing crops for food, because food is something that we do, of course, need in Minecraft survival mode. So we're going to be starting to do that. The easiest thing to do, of course, is to grow wheat to make bread. So that's what we're going to do. So we'll start off with a small, simple little farm, which is going to be quite close to the water where we are now. We can then start to do a little bit of exploring further afield and trying to do some cave exploring, gather resources. Once we've started to gather resources, we can think about making something a bit bigger. And the next thing we're going to make is a much bigger farm. It's going to have lots of crop beds, things that we can grow crops in, animal pens that we can keep animals in, and a big underground storeroom to store all of our resources. So that's going to be quite cool. And after that, well, who knows? I have got a grand plan of something that I really want to try and do with this series, something really big that I really want to build. So that's going to be the long-term goal, but short-term, we're going to build ourselves a first little farm, we're going to do some exploring, and we're going to build ourselves a big farmstead, and that's going to keep us going, I suspect, for quite a while. But right now, I am going to say thank you so much for watching. That went well. Welcome to Minecraft finally. So stay tuned, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. There will be more Minecraft coming. If you want to know anything at all, if you've not played the console version before and you just want some tips, advice and guidance on how to play Minecraft on the PS4, drop me a message, stick it in the comments. I'm more than happy to help anyone who is a bit stuck if you've not played the console version before. And if you've got any suggestions of things to try, things to do, any little challenges you'd like to set, go ahead with those as well. I am happy to take them on. So I am going to say thanks so much for watching as always, and I shall see you again very, very soon.